we have Tim here. I'll give you this.
Sure.
Say hi to the
Hey,
people.
everyone.
This is Tim. Let me just flick over some details. I want to make sure people are talking to us online. If you've got any questions for Tim, let me know. I'm looking, and I don't see. Yes, Denise is awesome. I know. Very good. But
awesome. Thank you.
But now we're with
She is
Tim.
awesome.
It's Tim's turn. Right. Now, Tim, I think we've got a question for you too.
I think you might know what the question is now. But that's okay, because some people do, and it's still
You gotta ask
a
it.
toughie.
Yeah.
What makes you happy, Tim?
What makes me happy? I love the ocean.
That thing over there.
Wellington-
Oh,
So we're
yeah,
pointing
yeah.
that way. We're, of course, in Foxglove, which is right on the harbour front, waterfront here. So
Yep.
we pointed to the water.
Yep.
For everyone who's just gone, why do you do
What did I
that?
do?
Getting out on the
Yeah.
ocean and kayaking, swimming.
Yeah.
Adventure, I guess, up in the mountains in the middle of the North Island. Love it up around there. And mountain biking. Wellington's pretty good for that as well.
Yeah.
And I just like spending time in the garden with the family as well. I live over in Miramar, got a fairly decent sized garden there. So just
It's the only
hanging
place
out
to
there.
live, just so you know.
Yeah, I knew you'd say something.
Thanks, Miramar.
It is the best place to live, isn't it? Yes. No worries.
Surrounded by Miramarians.
Yeah, and then on the work front, I suppose, just, I'm a product manager by trade, I suppose, and I got into that because just love building products and making people happy, I guess, through those and adding value in their lives. So.
So you're a product manager, and I'm going to come to ask you what that is in a second.
Great.
At Trademe Jobs.
Yes, yeah. So I started at Trademe about 5 years ago. I've been in a few of the different areas of the business, but currently Trademe Jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how it's run? There's Trademe. I always think it is Trademe.
Yeah.
And then there's
And
Trademe
that's how
Jobs
our
and
customers do think of Trademe.
Yeah,
Right?
and then it's just got other stuff
These
that's in there.
sections.
But
Yeah.
But internally, is it like
Yeah,
that's
we
a
have-
company or a
Yeah, I mean, we have
department
4
section?
plus sort of distinct businesses, four large areas
Yeah.
of the business, I suppose, and kind of property, motors, jobs, and marketplace. Obviously, marketplace was kind of the original business it was created from.
Yeah.
Trademe was created from, and since then, kind of property, motors, and jobs have
Yeah.
grown. You know, we've all kind of grown in
Yeah.
size. So yeah, I sort of started off in the mobile app space for Trademe, and then
with Nick.
with Nick.
Yes.
Yep. And then worked in marketplace for some years, sort of mobile and web.
Yep.
And yeah, just last year, so only 8 months ago, moved into the job space.
Perfect. So we'll come to Trademe Jobs in a moment because you're going to have to explain to me how it works and what it is. I think I know, but I've done a lot of I think I knows in my life, and I've been completely wrong. So it's best to ask. But tell me, a product manager?
Yes.
What's a product manager?
A product manager cares about what product a team or a product team is building. So they're less concerned, although still concerned to some degree, but less concerned about the delivery of that. And yes, they're concerned about kind of when it's going to come, because that's important also. But you know, they'll wake up in the middle of the night and be sweating over, are we building the right product?
Oh, okay.
Is this product going to add value to the people that
Yes.
we are building it for? And so product managers spend a lot of time with customers,
Yep.
getting to know the pain points for them or just problems in their lives. And we have to know a fair amount about technology as well, because it's kind of bringing those two things together. So if we're kind of intimate with our customers and we really understand them well, and we understand technology to a good enough degree, we can kind of bring those two things together and make some magic.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
So is in your world, is Trademe Jobs a product, or is it parts of Trademe Jobs?
Trademe Jobs is a product.
So that's the
Yeah,
product.
yeah. I
And
mean,
then there's features within that. if
Yeah,
you like.
Trademe really is a product-driven company, product-led company. You know? We build products primarily for our customers,
Yeah.
whether they be paying customers like our advertisers or our sellers who are selling goods, or the buyers or the job hunters
Yep.
on the other side.
Got it. Cool. So tell me about Trademe Jobs. It's a place we can go to get a job at Trademe, obviously.
It's a place you can go to advertise jobs that you have on offer, as well as get a job, find a job. And I suppose, so I jumped into Trademe Jobs last year because really an exciting opportunity there, and you know, trying to move away, I suppose, from a traditional job board, you know, with classified advertising, which we've been for several years now. And really sort of moving with the way that the industry is going. And tech is playing a huge part of that. Tech's kind of driving the change in the industry. And that is matching jobs better with people, you know, so finding the right jobs for people, or enabling employers and recruiters to find the right people, rather than just kind of only have the option to post a job
You
and
just
waiting
post
for
it
people
and
to apply.
hope for the best.
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah, I
right,
mean, that's
yeah.
still a great
Right,
option.
keep that with your mouth as you turn around.
There it
that's,
is.
That's
It's like
perfect.
a robot product.
They've all got loud around us.
Like
Can you
it.
hear? Sorry.
Yeah.
Obviously, the delegates are coming out for their lunch.
Yeah, and it's like they decided to join us.
We'll stare at them.
Yeah.
Eat my lunch.
They're
which are
eating-
fantastic.
True, yeah.
It is
And nice,
awesome,
eh?
isn't it?
Yeah, we have them over at Trademe sometimes. And
they're
sort of free Wednesday lunch every fortnight. It's fantastic.
It is.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Sorry, you were saying.
No, that's fine. So where were we?
Trading jobs,
Yeah,
and
I
matching
mean,
the jobs with people.
Yes.
It's the right
and
ways
so-
of doing it, right?
Yeah, I guess, why we have a kind of presence here at Techweek is around our Trade Me job profile. And so we're asking job hunters, candidates out there, people who are looking for jobs to create a job profile.
Yeah.
And really, that's just giving us some information, some data about themselves. There's sort of profiles out there to be familiar with doing that sort of activity. But really what that enables is then employers and recruiters to be able to find them. It also enables us to be able to match better jobs to them. So if we know more about you, then
Right.
we can obviously recommend better jobs to you.
Yeah.
And that's not just information about you as far as your skills, because more and more businesses are just as interested in
Perfect.
cultural fit.
Yeah.
And whether you're going to be sort of happy in the role, and that
Right,
goes
yeah.
that goes beyond just whether you have the skill set to be able to do
Yeah.
the job. It's just as
So that's the
important.
drive behind having your own profile on
So
Trade
quote
Me.
unquote
is
the
you
soft
get
skills.
your stuff.
Yeah,
in there.
yeah.
Sorry, mate.
I
Don't
guess,
want him. Anyway.
not just the job profile, but other
Yeah.
sort of data and information that we
Yeah.
have about people that we can kind of augment together
Yeah.
Right.
and really provide a far better match than a lot of our
Is it
competitors can.
fairly simple for the user there to quickly jump in and do some stuff? 'Cause
Yeah,
I know
you-
some boards, it takes a while, a few issues, or
To
this
create
didn't
a
work. You have
profile?
to go up and check again somewhere. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Is it easy
Yeah.
for the user?
Yeah, I mean, well, we certainly try and make it easy with
Yeah.
mobile apps as well. So
Yeah.
we have 4 mobile apps that jobs have presence on. So we have our sort of our Trade Me app, the original Trade Me
Yep.
app,
Yep.
Android and iOS. But we also have a job specific app as well, which we kind of call the Orange app because jobs is kind of Trade Me
Yeah,
Orange.
the ones.
Trade
Yeah, the
Me
one-
Orange.
yeah, right.
And
Yeah.
we have that on Android and iOS as well. And we kind of have those separate apps for jobs because we can provide a far better, more engaging experience when it's that single kind of niche than it is if we're kind of embedded into the Trade Me kind of ecosystem, I suppose. So,
And you're there for a specific reason, not just to sell something. You're there to find a job.
Absolutely,
So it's kind
yeah.
of easier just to have it all in one little area, right?
yeah, it's interesting though. From our data, we kind of see that people, while they may not come to Trade Me and in a single session engage with more than one area of our business. I mean, some people do that, but most of the time people are engaging with Trade Me multiple times a day. And so they might come and find a job on a Monday morning because for whatever reason they're not happy where they are on a Monday morning, but then in the afternoon they might be interested in buying a T-shirt or a motor vehicle or
Talking
even a
t-shirts.
property.
Nice segue.
Oh, you are
You
a
have to have a
professional.
t-shirt before we go. Not that this isn't an awesome one, of course. That's not a comment upon
We're going to
your
give you one
current
you can wear another
But
day.
we have t-shirts to give away.
I'll look
You
good
have
in
to
red,
have
is it?
That's
Is that what
it.
you-
One quick question.
Kind of
The first thing that pops into my mind and maybe others is, you want to know more about me. And we're in this lovely world at the moment of Facebook and Google.
Yeah.
What's going to be or is the response to that?
Yeah, I mean, Trade Me sees privacy and data is sort of hugely, or privacy in particular, is hugely important. And I guess we have a really good sort of level of trust with our customers, and that's through damn hard work, I suppose, over the years that Trade Me have existed to keep that level. We sort of could probably could have pushed boundaries further than we have, but we kind of understand what we can kind of do legally as well as what we should do morally as well. And I think there's a big difference
good
between
mixture
that.
of both. Yeah.
And so I think we hope at least that is actually a bit of a differentiator for us and and the Kiwis out there that continue to use Trade Me, that we really sort of are trusted and that we should sort of really hold that dear to our hearts.
Perfect. Okay. So, how do people get involved? 2 things. How do they do this profile, find their perfect job, and get the perfect job to come to you? That's the thing, isn't it?
It is. I mean, I guess just before I sort of let you know how you can do it, I guess one of the important things there is that it flips it round and allows recruiters and employers to actually find you. Maybe when you're not necessarily at that time thinking about
So you're looking for the old passive
looking for a
job
job,
seeker.
yeah.
Right.
And so indicators there of approachability. Does it look like someone sort of maybe ready to move? are really important, and that's what advertisers and recruiters really want. But yeah, we have, like I say, we have 4 apps. Best place to get it is through the Jobs app, so iOS or Android. But you can also get it at trade.me/profiles.
Perfect.
Nice.
And yourself? Very quickly, what's the best way for someone to have a yarn with you?
I tend to be sort of more on Twitter than anywhere else. So Timbo262 on Twitter.
Timbo262. That's an awesome one. Thank you so much,
Appreciate
Tim.
your time.
Really
Yeah,
appreciate
great.
it.
Great to meet you.
And they're here,
Yeah.
so come and have a look and come and visit. I'll take that off
yes,
you.
great.
I'll shake your hand.
Good stuff. We'll see
Thanks,
you
Tim.
over.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'll
Cheers,
pass
Tim.
through.
Thank you so much.
See you later.